the Federation of Light, preparing for Phase 2. Good morning. It seems there are many moaning minis on the planet at this time, yet for every negative, there is a positive. So that means there are many happy Harrys counteracting the misery one indulges in now and then. Not so this week, you will be pleased to hear. Let's get this show on the road with a blast of uplifting sentiment, if we may. Welcome Blossom, welcome all. We are very aware of conditions upon your planet that can bring one's vibration into a lower frequency, yet we would also like to commend you all for the goodness and love you inject into those lower frequencies, dispersing and releasing them so that they have no place to belong. Remember too, dearest souls, that no matter what, your light is always doing something, even if you are not aware of it. For light shines, it cannot not, and the level of light that you have reached within the soul self is far greater now than it ever was. Which means even when you feel you are doing nothing to assist, your higher light is doing it for you. This light, this love is your true self. It came to your planet to bring it back into the glory of that which your planet is. Therefore, your true self is always shining even when the ego, which is not your true self, is trying to tell you otherwise. So many of you now are falling in line with the recognition of that which serves the soul, and that which does not. Even moaning minis are aware of that. Upon this recognition, one removes as best they can the thoughts that drag one under. For basking in the lower frequencies of self, although indulging for a while is acceptable, the desire to shine one's light once again quickly kicks in, and gratitude, as you know, is the key to the shift in frequency. It never fails. Thank you. Of course, you are right. You know, Blossom, sometime soon all that we have been speaking of regarding Phase 2 will happen, and we are trusting that instead of going into panic or misery mode, you will all feel elated, because it means that the whistle has been blown. There will be a short time span for all that needs to take place in Phase 2, to do so, and for the dust to settle. For indeed, it will feel as if a hurricane in a desert has arrived in each of your hearts. Got to interrupt, that is full on. Yes. Yet, we have never told you otherwise. That which is to take place will indeed be full on, as you say. It has to be, for the truth that is to be exposed is full on. I do hope the majority of us have the strength and wherewithal to keep moaning mini in the closet at this time. We know you will. For we have prepared you. So, even though the shock value will be off the charts, one must follow through with the confidence that what is to occur after this period of security, there will be much to do, with no room to moan and complain. For you will be in the swing of it. You will be astonished at the changes that are to be put in place. You have an expression, Rome was not built in a day. It is not that Rome will need the time to be rebuilt, for that is already taking place behind the scenes. Yet, there will be much patience required, as all plans for Phase 3 are locked into place. From what you are saying, Phase 2 is going to be a real quickie, compared to Phase 1. This is so. Doubting Dorothy popping in for a moment, we have heard about this for so long. This Phase 2 also seems a little far-fetched. As did Phase 1 before it took place. I know. Blossom, and each soul who can contemplate that which we have to say contemplate away, and yet, we say to you this will take place. Yet, no, there is nothing to fear. For Phase 2 will bring about the greatest changes on the planet that have ever been. Again full on. Again, agreed. Again part of the divine plan. When we emerge from Phase 2, can you give us a hint of what to expect? Change. Great change. A new system. A new way of conducting that which serves the whole. I am sort of sensing like in a movie, when a massive bomb or something has gone off and people come outside for the first time, looking around at the damage. Yet, there will not be the devastation of your buildings, etc. We gave you that scenario, Blossom, in order to let you feel that when the curfew is complete it will feel very much like you are entering into a different light. Literally. There will be such a shift that the very atmosphere will appear lighter. May we say categorically that the greatest shift of all will be within the self. For the truths that are to be told within Phase 2 will have a huge impact on the soul self, and the processing of such news will indeed require great inner strength in order for the soul to come out of it unscathed. It all sounds a bit daunting, to be honest. Yet, we need to be honest with you. The canvas that we are portraying is necessary. We do not wish to pull the wool over your eyes. Yet, it is so, is it not, that the same canvas can be painted over? You have to know within the core of your being that when you have come through all that you are about to face, the painting will be of such a beautiful energy of light shining down upon your Mother Earth. In a sense it could be said that it is like your world is to begin again. The darkness shall no longer be present. The new system that shall be in place will be one of fairness to all. You see, Blossom, the darkness that has governed your planet for so long is the same darkness that has created all wars, all conflict, all drug trafficking, all human and child trafficking, all financial greed. It is the one darkness that has taken over all freedoms and rights. The same darkness that has enjoyed abuse and slash of all forms. Yet, as Phase 2 approaches, one must prepare the soul to encounter the truths of this darkness on a scale that many may not have braced themselves for. This in itself will cause much upheaval, for one cannot control how the human species will react and behave. Those in charge have done their utmost to take every possible scenario into account, yet one, at the same time, cannot predict fully. However, what this does mean is that during Phase 2 it will be apparent that the darkness has had its day. The darkness can and will no longer be allowed to exist on your glorious earth. Love conquers all. And we have told you many times. The light has won. We do not say the light will win. We say the light has won. So much, as you will discover, has had to be put in place before the grand finale. Not one soul will not be surprised at the scale of this mission, and all that has been handled in years previous. If I were to ask who is conducting this divine plan, would you answer? You will find out soon enough. We will go as far as to say that it has been a top-secret mission from both on and off-world superintelligences. There was no chance of this mission failing. Yet, if one were to understand just a fraction of what this has and will continue to involve, one would definitely fall to the ground in awe. So then this soon word you slipped in earlier, you do understand that to us folk down here it is known as a sort of joke. Yet, the way you have been speaking today does make me feel as if Phase 2 is a little closer. Yet, again, how close? Blossom, no, the divine plan is already in full flow. And when the signal is given for Phase 2 to get underway, it shall take place. It is sort of dauntingly exciting. In the meantime, we keep on keeping on. Indeed. Understand too, as we mentioned earlier, we are not in control of the human mind, and therefore, how each individual is to react to what is to come, may be as we expected, or not. However, we know that each one of you, each one who has so diligently shown their light in the darkest of times, will be there for all those who have no understanding of what is taking place. You will be there to lead them to the bridge. Such warriors of light are you. You have prepared, and you are ready to do this. We have every confidence in your successful endeavor. We love you. In gratitude. In loving service. I just wish to add that a good few years ago the FOL said that there would be a time when change was coming, whereupon the skies would appear in many colors. It seems this is happening in many countries at the moment. Bring it on. Bring it on. Feeling lost after spiritual awakening? You're not alone. Feeling lost and confused is one of the most common signs of spiritual awakening. After awakening, our perspective on what is essential in life undergoes a significant shift. For instance, materialistic pursuits, like climbing the corporate ladder or acquiring wealth, may no longer hold the same significance. Instead, our focus may shift towards spirituality and aligning with our soul's desires. However, emerging from a spiritual awakening can be challenging, since we are accustomed to following societal expectations rather than our own preferences. We are not used to living a self-directed life. So it takes time to discover what truly matters to us during this transition period. As a result, many of us may feel lost and unsure of what to do next. We know our previous jobs, relationships, and identities no longer serve us, but we have yet to establish new ones. So we are stuck in this period of uncertainty, and this can make us feel very lost and confused. 1. Embrace the uncertainty and trust that this period of confusion is temporary. Transitioning from one identity to another can be a challenging and confusing time. However, it's important to embrace this feeling of being lost and understand that it's perfectly normal. Remember, this period of uncertainty won't last forever. Take your time to explore and discover what truly resonates with you. Avoid the temptation to rush into finding a new belief system or identity. Instead, focus on following your heart and soul's desires, rather than relying on external authority figures, like spiritual teachers, or societal expectations, to tell you what to do next. Remember, this journey is about finding clarity and understanding who you truly are. It is not about following another set of belief systems. 2. Practice writing down your thoughts, feelings, and desires, without any judgment. Sometimes our fear and doubt hold us back from pursuing our true purpose, even when we know what we want to do. For instance, before I became a full-time writer, I had a passion for sharing insights through writing to help others. However, I couldn't see a way to make a living from it. Instead, I tried different jobs like animation, system design, and entrepreneurship, but I felt lost. It was only after my spiritual awakening that I realized I had been blocking my true desire to write all along. To overcome this, it's important to write down your thoughts without judgment. You may already know your desires and direction in life, but fear and doubt can subconsciously hinder your awareness of what you truly want. Journaling is an effective way to bring your hidden desires to the forefront. By putting your desires into words without worrying about the how or the possibility, you will start to see what you truly desire and the path ahead. 3. Be grounded and tune into your intuition. Your intuition is the way your highest self communicates with you, and being grounded will allow you to access your intuition much easier. To enhance your intuitive abilities, practice mindfulness or meditation daily. Keep a pen and paper nearby during your meditation sessions to jot down any valuable insights or inspirations that may arise. These insights you receive can provide you with more certainty and a general sense of direction in your life. Another effective way to tap into your intuition is by immersing yourself in nature. Spending time outdoors, whether it's taking walks in the forest, sitting by a river or lake, or simply gazing at the stars, can provide profound healing and nourishment. Moreover, being in nature might also reveal important insights or callings and guide you where to go next. So definitely, don't underestimate the power of being in nature. 4. Trust your intuition and understand that you don't need to know the complete picture before taking action. While it is important to tap into your intuition may not provide you with the full picture yet. It often only offers a general sense of direction and the next step. Instead of getting impatient, take one step at a time and allow the universe to slowly reveal your path. As you follow your calling, amazing opportunities may unfold. For example, when I felt called to write books, I had no idea how to turn it into a viable career. Nonetheless, I followed my calling and began writing. Surprisingly, my blog started attracting readers, and a literary agent supported me in promoting my books to international publishers. Although I could not see the path with my limited analytical mind, the universe knew better. One thing led to another, and now I am a full-time writer. Acting on your intuition demonstrates trust. Even if you are uncertain about how things will unfold, take that first step. Eventually, everything will fall into place. 5. Explore different paths to know what you truly desire. Sometimes, it can be challenging to understand your desires solely through introspection. It is important to explore different experiences and listen to your intuition to see if they truly resonate with you. Even when you move in the wrong direction, your intuition will give you feedback and let you know. Spirituality encompasses various paths that you can explore, such as metaphysical spirituality and the law of attraction, or more body-based practices, like yoga and tai chi. There is no definitive path that is right or wrong. The key is to discover the practice or spiritual path that deeply resonates with you. To gain a profound understanding of your desires in life, immerse yourself in spiritual books or insightful videos on spirituality. As you embark on your spiritual journey, you will encounter moments of inspiration and enlightenment along the way. 6. Connecting with others who are on a similar journey. Connecting with others who are on a similar journey can provide support and valuable insights too. Each person's spiritual experience is unique, and their stories can inspire you to consider new possibilities in your own life. To connect with like-minded individuals, you can join a spiritual group or online community and attend spiritual retreats or events. Sharing your spiritual experiences can help you gain clarity and articulate your feelings. These connections can also help you discover what is truly meaningful in life. For example, someone may ask you thought-provoking questions that challenge you to delve deeper and uncover answers that you were previously unaware of. 7. Reorganize your physical environment to find clarity. When you undergo an inner transformation, it is crucial that your external environment aligns with your inner landscape. If your physical surroundings are cluttered with reminders of the past, it can hinder your progress. The objects in your home carry energy as well, and if their energy does not resonate with your newfound energy, it may be beneficial to let them go. This incoherence between your inner and external worlds may be the main reason that you feel lost and cannot see a clear path ahead. Organizing your external mess can also help bring clarity to your internal state. Sometimes, finding clarity within your mind can be challenging. But by tidying up your physical clutter, you can experience a sense of relief and clarity. Creating space allows for guidance from your intuition to flow more freely. 8. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes, when we are feeling lost after a spiritual awakening, our ego tells us that we have to do everything on our own without any support or guidance from others. This mentality can become quite isolating and lonely, which further prevents us from finding the clarity we are seeking. It is okay to reach out for help and support on your journey of transformation. You may choose to speak with a spiritual teacher or mentor, join a spiritual group, or work with an energy healer. These connections can bring understanding and insight into your feelings and experiences, which in turn can help you find a sense of inner peace and guidance. Archangel Michael, something important. I am Michael and I have something that is very important to say. I really love you. But wasn't you going to say something very important? You might think now. Well, what can be more important than love? I actually don't know. There is a lot of talk about ascension here and there is a lot of talk about energies here and there, and how you might feel it, and how it would influence your daily life, and so on. And there is also scare techniques out there too. You read, and you get scared, and you get many questions, and no one can really answer your questions. Do you recognize this? You must break free from this. Love is the answer. Love is the strongest energy. Love will conquer all negative agendas, I promise you. Some entities eat negative energies, like a buff on a restaurant. Don't feed them your worries or fears. There is no need to, for love will win. The whole concept is to make you scared and worried. Their technique is taking a swing with your emotions, like a detour into a cul-de-sac. It is true. It is like war between the good and the bad. But don't worry. Love will win. Love always wins. The bad want you to stay in the dead end filled with fears and doubts, so you don't think there is a way out. The negative agenda is grabbing you by the balls of fear, keeping you on your toes. So I say once again, I love you. Love will conquer all. Trust your heart, follow your beloved dreams. Whenever you don't find heartfelt good vibrations, turn around and leave. Don't accept anything less. You decide. You carry love within you always, let this beloved energy guide you. Some say it is a jungle out there, and yes it is. But you have a natural lantern that glows in the dark, and you know it. Have faith in yourself, and meditate regularly, preferably once every day. So I say once again, have faith in love. It is the easiest, most natural way of living. But it is easy to forget when turmoil of negative energies makes you distressed. Know that the sun always shines above all the gray clouds. I love you, I love you, I love you. michaelsorcererofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.